What's good, everybody? It's the one on Punch Night game. Coming back to it again, but this time with Hawked. And this is a full playthrough of, I guess you could say, the starter mission. Just to give you a vibe of what the game is about. Give you a feel for the controls and everything. It's not too hard, but it's just a brief, experience to kind of, just give you an idea of what you're going to be doing. And once you get past this part, I clipped it up quite a bit, so don't mind that. You still get to see me doing little puzzles to get the glyphs, killing monsters, killing other players, looting, things like that. But trust me, I'm sure it's gonna pop off after you get past this part. And these little puzzles can be tricky at first, but you just gotta pay attention to the prompts and really just think, and also be aware of your surroundings, because trust me, there will be some motherfuckers trying to come catch you slipping, as extraction shooters tend to be. This is more fun to me personally than playing DMZ. But since I've already played this on my Xbox Series S, I do have that video, but it's on face cam. But I decided to just record it through PS4 because it's easier to record and also give you guys a better opportunity to see me not fumbling with my controls, because with remote share play, oh boy, it would mess with me up. Like the button, I couldn't really use the X button in order to take shit. Well, square button. Well, square on PlayStation X. Get fucked, you little weirdo. I'm not sure what you were doing. Not sure why you were trying to shoot at me, but he didn't really have shit anyway. Oh yeah, he was in my lobby earlier. Oh, he got fucked. But moving on. It's PvP, PvE. The way it should be. It's not overly sweaty. It's not crazy intense. Unless you find one of these monsters and you get jumped, or you can counter one of these big dudes. And this little dickhead up here, and you don't really know what you're getting yourself into, they can kill you, trust me. You'll see later on in this video that I do die. And I didn't know I can get to come back, because when I played on Xbox the first time, I died and I had to restart the whole thing. So that was strange. I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm pretty sure it's just a one-off. But anyways, this dude is tanky as shit, so you gotta really use your environment to your advantage. Use your roll, or dodge roll, to take his big ass out, because once he gets on a roll and start hitting you, it's pretty much game over. Some of the little puzzles in order to unlock these temples can be easier. We just gotta pay attention. Like this one was complicated, but you pretty much have to match the symbols. Yeah, exactly what he just said, but how it appears is completely different than what he was saying. Because it took me about at least 3 to 5 minutes to figure this shit out. But good thing you don't have to worry about seeing all that, because I pretty much fast forwarded for you. Because this part was complicated. It kind of reminded me of old school Tomb Raider, how you have to match the glyphs to certain symbols you see. But here it's a little bit more simplified. All you have to do is just look at the 3 pillars and just match them up. But it's not that easy though, because here it's you can't really tell which one is which spot. But if you do run across this, now you know how to do it. So tips and tricks. But it is a nice, fun alternative extraction shooter than like playing something crazy like Escape from Tarkov, which is on PC. And from what I've heard about that game is tough. And I'm like, I'm not too into like extraction shooters, but I'll take this one. You know, just like a test run. But I'm curious as to what the rest of the game is gonna be like, because this right here wasn't too challenging, but more of the puzzles more challenging than the people I was going up against. I'm sure that, you know, they're about as beginner as me at trying to figure this all out. So I'll you know, summarize it as that, because I did run into a person up in here in a little bit, but I was also having to fight little monsters that come out of portals as I stand in, like on side, you know, on that plate right there. Because in this little spot right here, you gotta stand on the plate long enough to where and kill the monsters that come out in order to get the next glyph. And you gotta really be careful with, like, understanding your surroundings, because anybody can just show up and try to kill you, or these little monsters, depending on like what the puzzle ends up doing, or if they're already there, the monsters will try and kill you. And some will just like come and try to strike you, others spit like this little douchebag right here, and then you see this player coming up out of nowhere, but he don't know that I already played this before, so I played his ass and let him get jumped, and then I just pretty much threw a grenade at him and took him out while he was distracted by these little monsters right here. The meleeing is kind of iffy. You do get, I did one time on my Xbox get a big ass hammer. That was pretty effective. And you don't really have to worry about this too much. You pretty much, with this wall right here, you get all the glyphs and you come back here and match the glyphs to that door and pretty much shoot the symbols that match the glyph that you have. And that would pretty much open the door for you. It takes like a few seconds as the door starts to open and the chains break. And you can shoot that little trap right there and it will start spinning blades. So definitely be careful of that, because it'll have a little red flashing bulb on top of it. That's to let you know it's activated. And also I like that when you're running around in the world and there's another person nearby, it'll say somebody's close. Just kind of like, you know, keep you aware. But this dude, what the fuck? He hit me with something. But he don't know I'm a card player, so that was gonna work. Oh, okay, so he hit me with a poison grenade. They do have different like weapon mods, grenade mods, things like that. They also have like artifacts that can boost your weapon damage, that can boost your health. It basically depends on what you loot and actually be able to escape with. You'll see as you know you progress in the game. But it's a neat little game. I love the art style. I love the vibe of it. It's very interesting and different, and also it'll keep me coming back for sure. I'm not too interested in everything having a fucking battle pass these days, but you know, that's just how things are now. And I like this one because like when you shoot the little crystal, then you gotta shoot these crystals in order to charge up this little tower right here, and then you get the glyph afterwards once it's fully charged. And then you pretty much grab a hook onto it and get the glyph. So that's really neat game design. And I'm just now noticing that you get to see well, pretty much they have a red dot on the map. Something COD seems to want to ignore until we complain about it, which is ironic. A brand new game coming out, and they are already doing shit better than COD. That's been out for over 20 years at this point. I'm just like, bruh, y'all killing me. Mm-mm-mm. I'm just waiting for the day when a shooting game could really take over and just like stomp the shit out of COD. Not kill it necessarily, but do something so much to a degree to where COD just seems like an afterthought. Because it really needs competition, like badly. In my personal opinion, I'm sure other people feel the same way. Now here's what I was talking about earlier. You match up the symbols to what you see on the door. The glyphs. You gotta shoot those symbols. And you gotta shoot them in order from what I know. In order to get the door open. And then you get to loot all the treasure. Just be careful, don't get too, tunnel vision on collecting treasure, because once you get the artifacts, you'll be highlighted on the map for everybody that's still around for them to see you. So be mindful of that. And I just picked up a trinket that I can use to sell, which is pretty cool. Cause I don't even think you can do that in DMZ. Sell the shit you get when you come back. Or I have like a little market to where you can sell different items that you get. As you can see, that big yellow circle, that's me moving around on the map, so I'm highlighted for anyone nearby. I didn't know how to open this door yet. I thought you had to shoot the little thing, but you just had to go and press square or X if you own Xbox, of course. And then this dude was tied up with beating up the little monsters. I came up and got his ass, but he didn't have nothing to steal, so just another body in the way. And those little blue crystals you can use to cloak. And this is a little shop where you can get extra weapons. This is where you extract and like drop off your loot that you collected. And the little pod behind me is where you can get a new gun, a variety of new guns. You can get a buff, and also you can get health, as well as I believe you can get basically anything you may need. You can go there. They also have a little gambling spot to where you can get little trinkets as well. But here's the extraction part. It's not the flashiest thing ever, but it'll do. I'm sure they'll improve it over time. But all in all, I'm vibing with this game. I like the flow of it. I like the combat. As far as the shooting mechanics, the melee is kind of second thought-ish, but it does help when you're kind of getting overwhelmed by the monsters. And don't forget to roll, because sometimes you will need it in order to not be overwhelmed by the monsters, or dodge bullets if you're getting shot at by another player. And these are the artifacts that I collected. And that's how many kills I got. Overall, the points from looting and little shit like that. But hope you guys enjoy this. This is One Only Punch. That game is signing out. Stay safe, stay smart, stay positive, stay fucking with crowds, and let me know how y'all feel about this.